Welcome to the channel once again. Today I'm going to explain why you are suffering in breakup, why you are suffering when someone left you, why you are still loving that person, even if there is no reason that person deserves to be loved by cheating you, why you are the one who is still suffering in relationship, why you are not able to move on while other person is completely okay without you. What is the astrological reason behind it? Why you are the one suffering here when you are actually honest and genuine in the relationship? What is the astrological reason behind it? So let me explain one by one. Okay. So first of all, relationships, the person that you're committing with, how for each people have different purposes in their lives. Their role in your life can be different from person to person. Okay. So the first purpose is you can get married to the person, and the second most purpose of that person is to clear your karma. And here that main thing, main reason of that person leaving you comes. That's the second purpose. The first purpose, you get committed and getting married, and the second purpose is the main reason that person left you, and that is sharing your karma. Let me explain in more detail. So, at one point in your life, a person will be coming in your life where you love that person so much, and that person seems less interested, and that person who lives at one point in your life. And this process is actually needed in your life for you to clear the negative karmas your soul is carrying. And how that person is playing this role, let me tell you. So, in relationships, you love that person, right? So, in astrology, the love is represented by the fifth house, and along with it, the fifth house also represents your Purva Punya, your past negative and bad deeds. Whatever it is, your past deeds is represented by the fifth house. So, while you love that person strongly, you are also sharing your fifth house, your Purva Punya, to that person. Fifth house represents love. You give your fifth house. That means you give your love. Along with it, you also give your Purva Punya and Purva Papa to that person, which means your past life good deeds and past life bad deeds. So you give your fifth house to that person. These things along with the love. One cannot be separated and given. Just like you release carbon dioxide doesn't mean carbon dioxide is the only compound that is releasing, right? So same like that, you you shared your love along with the Purva Punya and Purva Baba of yours. So when the Purva Baba, which is the bad deeds, is higher, what happens is that person will leave you. It's not by their mind choice. Okay, you are giving me negative energy, I am going to leave you. That's not the way. That's the moon decision. It's the sun decision, soul decision that this person will be leaving. Okay, when the time come, that person leaves, so you can have a better life with less negative energy in the soul. Some decisions in your life is not only on your free will, it's actually your soul decision that makes you do those things. So when that time comes, when the soul feels like I am feeling so much of negative energy from the opposite person, where you sharing it through your love. Just like when you say I love you to that person, you are also sharing the Pura Punya and Pura Pava along with it, just like releasing carbon dioxide. Other compounds might also fill in it. So you give it to that person, and that person takes it, and it's actually like a trade. You also get, you also take that person's Pura Punya and Pura Pava, and you also give. So whoever have lost here will be the one who leaves. Okay. So the person who is releasing more Purva Punya to the fifth house energy, that person always sticks with the relationship and don't want to break up. Not by mind choice but soul choice. Soul makes that person to commit with him because soul have better profits by receiving more Purva Punya. Okay. So, for example, let's say you are giving more negative energy to that person. Okay. So, whatever negative karmas that your soul is carrying, all is filled in your life. It can be in your past life or past years. Past life you don't know. So, you are giving it all, and the opposite person's soul is feeling so much of bad energy, and soul is living. Here, the trade is not fair because you are giving more negative energy than positive, and your soul wants to stay. Your soul is suffering because the soul missed those good times because soul was getting really good pura punya from the opposite person. So when a breakup hits in your life, the best thing you have to do is extremely dharmic and accumulate the most all the pura punyas in your life to feel better. Even you might be confused why I am still loving that person even when that person have done this much to me. It is because in while you are in a relationship, it was like a trade of soul, sharing the karmas each other. So you were getting the purva punya of her. Her past life or past days might be some good purva punya in it, and you are receiving it. Your soul is receiving it, and you had a good time. Okay, so once you started generating the negative karma, the trade was not fair. Your opposite person's soul is not getting the proper trade. Okay, so the soul lives. Soul is not emotions. Soul doesn't take decision by emotions. Emotions is the mood in astrology. Sun is fire. Fire doesn't have emotion. It's just fire. It's just burn the things that is needed. Okay, so she leaves because the trade was not fair. It's actually by her soul decision. And if the trade was not fair on your side, on her side, you will be the one leaving because you are getting more negative karma. The soul is carrying more negative than positive. Okay. And you're suffering so much in relationship when that person left you is because your soul is suffering. Because your soul had a good time when the soul is receiving the good punya from the opposite person. Okay, the soul misses those times. It's actually the soul missing. Soul is the one who is missing. Even if your mind is confused, why I am still going towards that person, even when there is no reason, it's actually your soul missing that person. Because soul was getting really good pura punya from that opposite person. And the best remedy to stop that suffering is instead of depending on that person to give that punya to you back, build your own. Be extremely good person in the life. The more you become like that, you started generating your soul start generating more punya. So it doesn't need anyone's to give to you. So soul is generating its own. So be charitable, be nice to people, be respectful, do all the things that is needed to be good. And the most important thing is, since it's soul energy, helping people medically is the best remedy. Whenever you get chance, help people medically and buy foods that have medical qualities. Okay, any food that is good for the health, buy to the people for needed or for people in your family or to your friends. The more you does that, because soul represents jiva, you doing this dharma itself can help you move on from relationship in the best way, and also be nice in all aspects in life and generate the positive punya to your soul. And now the soul doesn't need other person to give to the soul. Then the soul will be happy without that person. Then you will be stop missing that person, and you will be going forward with your life. Okay, and if you do this, there is high chance of that person coming back also, because now the opposite person's your excess soul might feel the trade is fair because you're generating the positive punya in your life. Okay, so that itself can improve the chances of she or he coming back in your life. Okay, so bye for now. I'll be coming with next video with another insights. Bye.